Okay, we're going to get ready here, skin this coon. First thing I do is take a brush out, make sure the burrs and stuff. We're going to start off wringing his foot. Okay, come down here, wring the other foot. Okay, we're just going to draw a line straight across. Get in here. Up through. Once we've done that, now we're going to wring its butt out. It's a half turn. There. Now we're just going to peel it right out of its hide. Get around that tendon. You start it. Same thing with this side. Just work it out. Down here. Open it up. Cut his little joy out. Make sure there's the hide, there's where you want to cut, right along that line. Just cut it back and work his tail out. Once you get them started, they're fairly easy to skin, but getting them started is a little rough sometimes, especially when you sit around for a day or so. Work each side until we can get our finger through. Okay. Get a leaf cut underneath here. Grab a tail puller. Use the big hole, wrap it around the bone. Tail's out. Tail splitter, hook it on there, and tail's done. Now we're going to pull this hide. Always reach up, get fingers up in there. Is that in your way?
No, you're good.
Okay. And just pull it on down. Down here to where his legs are at, you can just peel that off. Over there, same thing with this side. Peel off, hit the button.
Oh, how you want it?
Okay. I like to keep my animals right at my face. It's just a lot of finger work, not a lot of cutting until we get down around the face. Just gonna there, figuring that hide out. Now we're in the armpits where the two front legs are. You really don't want to use a knife in here because a lot of guys cut big holes in their hides. Just use your thumbs. Pull it back down. Thumb in there, and there's his leg out there. Same thing here. Now I'm gonna push my finger right through. Pull his foot down. Same thing over here. Sam. Same thing. On this there.
We have a provider that comes in the shop. He's only here like once a week. Now, if deer season being next week, he's not gonna be in here till the weekend. He comes down from here. We don't buy fur, but he buys fur in the shop. Okay?
Alright, and how about your leg drops?
What's that?
What about your leg drops?
We have, depends on what you're looking for.
Pull this head down. Cut along that line.
Number 1, number 4, right here.
I'm not new to it, but I don't know what they are.
What are you trying to?
Spoon, box.
1.5 Bridger, babe.
1.5 Bridger?
Yeah. Okay. Down a little bit more.
Actually, a versatile set. You can use it for either. Some of the smaller ones will hold the file. Bigger ones will versatile.
Cut in there, get that down.
These are actually. But these are the ones he always uses.
We'll come down to the ears here in a second. I'll show you how to get them out of there.
If you just want to go for 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that's a kind of a versatile job. Some of them, when you get them too big, they're too freaking. Yeah, I see you. You want to get down now?
Okay, these ears are here and here. You're going to come back in here and cut.
So I don't know.
Here's his ear butt. See the tube? Right there. That's his ear. Don't worry about this excess fat. We'll flush it right off. That's his ear out. That's a good clean ear. You don't want big ears, big eyes. They actually will downgrade your fur on it. Come in here, find the other ear butts right there. Come back in. Cut that tube. See that tube? That's what you want. You don't want a big open ear there. Yeah.
We don't have any now, but we did have dogs.
In here, get these ears up. Just work his face down. But that's good.
Yeah, so I mean, you can still do that.
And this is the corner of his mouth. Just slice it open. Come over here. There. So you gotta get in there, open up. Stick your finger in there. You get that tight, and just kind of
Thanks for stopping. And I think
push.
Paul, we know when Walt's going to be here.
Next Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday, but the following.
The provider's going to be here.
Right here. Here you turn. You just angle like this. Bring your knife up. Go straight in. And we're gonna open up an eye. This will get you a perfect eye every time.
One of our brochures has most of our stuff in it. We keep getting new stuff in.
Because you want to leave the eyelashes, the whole 9 yards on it.
Thank you. You have
Need to cut down in here a little bit. Bring this down a little bit further. Go back, working on the eye. There, that's a perfect eye. Same thing this side. Bring it around. Now there's his eye right there, so we know where it's at. Cut in. Just keep working it down to get the cartilage on the nose. Don't cut his nose off. There, right down to the cartilage. Just cut that nose right off. Don't worry about that bottom jaw. Just cut it right off. And he's done. I'll put an apron on, we'll put them on the flushing beam and show you how to flush these animals out. Okay, animals on the beam. I use a Necker knife 600, that's all I use. I mean, there's different knives out there, cheaper knives, but once you learn how to use this knife, you won't go back to any other knife. Anytime you put an animal on the beam, you want to pull it tight. There's that extra meat we left around the ear. I'm just going to shave it off and start opening up the meat here. Just shave right underneath there. Turn your knife over and just start pushing it off. Don't overreach when you're fleshing. Keep it short. I've been doing it for over 30 some years. I can overreach without tearing the hide, but a lot of people overreach and tear that hide. Just work all that fat off. Just push right over that leg. Flip the leg back. Open that up. So it takes a few minutes to do hide. Every time you move it, pull it tight. And this is the other ear butt. We're going to shave all that excess meat off. That, I'm going to shave a little bit here to get this open. Again, using the dull side of the knife. Just push it off. All around the leg. Open it up underneath the armpit. Bring this leg up, hook it. Clean this leg up. While we're right here. Back to the other leg. Hook it. Now we're going to clean it up. Okay, now on the coon, from here to here, this is real thick, bristly. That's when, especially when you're getting into their good leather. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to have to shave this. Work that edge up. Started. Easier than what really looks. Just once you learn the edge of your knife, just like your pocket knife. Once you know where the edge is at, just get up underneath and just start pushing it off. Sometimes you gotta get it down a little bit further. Get up underneath this. These marks here are made from ticks. You know, a lot of times you see them up here, but you'll see them just about anywhere on a hide. Now from here on out, we're just going to use the dull side of the knife, all the sharp end. Why I use hook a towel here to keep the animal from sliding on me. And just push all that off. Just that simple. Give it a quarter turn. Try to situate it to your towel. And just push. Right up. Give it a quarter turn. Now we're on the belly side of the animal. Don't use as much pressure as you would on the back. Females, you'll pop the tits right out. That's what you don't want. Ease up any pressure, slowly work it down. Pick up more tick bites there. Just push all that off. Turn. You want to make sure you have your edges cleaned up nice. I'm going to skip over the tail, go to this other side, get it fleshed off, then we'll go back to the tail. lot of guys try to get straight down that tail, end up bobbing the tail off. Just bring your feet up. Roll it around. The other back leg. Make sure the edges are cleaned up, looking good. We're going to come out here. And we're going to get rid of this pride and joy here. And this shut right off. Here. After you think you got it done, you just pull the hide off, hold it up, look at it, make sure there ain't no a lot of fat left on it. Right here, I don't worry about it because we're going to cut the legs back. Looks good. We're ready for a stretcher. Over here, I use wire or wood. Wire is a quick way to do it. Wood, use all your nice Raccoon. So this one has some tick marks on it, stuff. We'll just put it on wire. Lay it down. His back foot hooks on that side. The other back foot over here. Give it a pull. Over here. Hook on his tail. Give it a pull. Now we're going to trim the feet down. Leave yourself about a ½ inch a foot. Cut it off. Same here. ½ inch. Okay. Most important part is cutting out the fur window, otherwise known as the grading window. Just come up here to where the male sheath is. Give yourself a little cut. Cut you a nice window out. Same thing over here. These animals don't get turned, they stay just like this when they're dry. So when the fur buyer's looking at it, they look at this, and that's how they grade your coon. Other than that, it's done. Hang it up, let it air dry. That's all there is to the coon. I mean, you can take your knife, come down here and get some of this dirt and stuff off, but it's all going to dry up anyhow. And you can do the same thing here. But the biggest thing is, keep my eyes and ears centered, your tail centered on it. This tail can actually go over just a bit. And once that's all done, grab a few clothespins. And this will make you, from one side to the other, if you're a ½ inch short, just pull your coon down like that. Clothespin on it. Same thing on this side. Retighten the hooks. Now, when they grade it, they're going to grade from the highest mark. Say this side's up here and this side's down here. You lost that much money, which you could take it from a double to a triple. So pull your sides down and keep them even. I clothespin them, and I take a couple clothespins down the tail. So it can air dry, otherwise it'll rot off on you and then make your coon look ugly. That's what they look like going up. And this is what they look like when they're pretty much ready to come off the stretcher. Right there. So, here's a skunk. This one is drying. So I'll skin or flesh anything, it don't matter to me. And that's what they look like. You see, I got my good coon are on boards. These are my early coon, they go on wire. Yeah. But like I said, there's two red fox that I got there. Two red foxes and a coyote. My other coyote I caught it, it's getting mounted. That's a day in the skinning shop here at Trapper Paul's Supply House. Any questions, any comments, My number is 724-988-8174. Feel free to give me a call. Thanks.